Wise with the numbers like universe signs. Earth day like you know the sun gon' shine where the goddess is. Go ahead, hold it down.
Hi, my loves, and welcome to your energy spread. I hope my Leos are doing well. I see prosperity. So before I get started, I actually attempted to record the first time, and then I realized it stopped. So in your premeditation energy, my divines, what I picked up is that there is something that you're trying to manifest. You're trying to create some abundance, but I feel like it's not set in stone yet. And you not seeing that practicality of your manifestation, your vision, what it is you're focused on creating for yourself, that abundance, that happiness, that bliss, that prosperity, it has your emotions running a little high, my divines. Like really high. And Spirit wants you to hold your vision, continue holding that abundant, prosperous, bliss life, that vision that you see for yourself, not only in your practical world but also in your spiritual world as well. And I feel like you're wanting to create that balance, you're wanting to manifest that balance in your life. And I feel like there's just something you're working on that is just not yet confirmed. It hasn't been solidified yet. You haven't seen its fruition yet. And it's like you feel the intensity of your emotions. I feel like it has you like anxious because you know it's coming. You know you have been triumphant and successful in actually putting in the work for this fruit, my divines. But you not seeing it yet just have your emotions running high, real high. So that was your premeditation. So Spirit, Ascended Masters, Archangels, my highest self, the light council, source, divine universe, I welcome you into this space. Help me deliver or bring clarity or guidance to wow, my throat acting up again. So Cancerians had a third chakra issue, and my Geminis, my gems, had a third eye chakra issue. And now look, my voice is back being jacked up. So my Leos, are you not communicating your truth? Are you dealing with a situation where there is not some type of forthcoming communication or information? Like, what's going on? So partnership, guardian. So let's see what's your current energy. Spirit, Ascended Masters, thank you so much. What is the current energy for my Leos? What's my Leo's current energy? What's my Leo's current energy? What's going on with my Leos currently? What's the current energy of my Leos? Sorry, divines, my phone stopped recording. What did came out for you though was the Fox Clever, which spoke about being smart and just making moves, instinctual moves, and being open to romance. So this may have to do with a partner. Remember when I was splitting the deck, I saw partnership, which is the penguin. Let's tap into this energy one more time and give this a go. So what I did feel though before, when I thought we were still recording, is that Spirit, bring it back to me. Bring it back to me. Yes, you are not communicating with this person, or there's something is being held back, because you know how long I was shuffling before the fox came out? It's like you don't want to talk. Then again, you could just be in some type of meditation. You could be in silence where you're just not really talking to anyone. What is the current energy for my Leo Spirit? See what I mean? Usually these cards just keep popping out for me. What is the current energy of my Leo Spirit? What is the current energies for my Leo Spirit? What's going on with my Leos? Come on now. Talk to me. There we go. Polar Bear Mystic, you know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. Yep, I feel like you've just came from this rebirth and you're just going through the process of reinventing yourself. You have reinvented yourself and you have opened yourself to the rewards of this past transformation through change, the rewards of change. And I feel like you've just been sharing that brilliance with the world and you're just embracing and loving each part of your journey, my Leos. You're just in a different energy. You're more in a mystical energy, trusting the divine. And I feel like that's what was going on in your premeditation energy. It's like you're holding your vision and you have put in the work, but your emotions are running high because this work that you have put in, you haven't quite seen the fruition of what you have planted. You haven't seen it and you know it's coming. Your psychic abilities is like your intuition is popping, it's booming, you know it's coming, and therefore you are just having faith and you are resting, which is why I feel like you're just in a meditation. You're not really socializing like that, or you're just not really talking to too many people like that. Like you're not surrounded by crowds. It's like you're in your own zone, you're in your space, just trying to catch yourself, be coming out of that that recent change. It's like you're just being open to just renewing your strength, reinventing yourself. So are we still recording? Yes, thank you, spirits. So let's see what the angels has to say about this mystical energy. What's going on? What's going on with my Leo spirits? What is this? They're in some type of meditation and they're not talking. So what can you let them know about this energy regarding their situation? What messages do the angels, gods, and goddesses have for my Leos? Leos, let's see if you want to talk. Not you, but let's see what your angels have to tell you. Maybe your angels don't even want to talk either. They're like, nah, Chelsea, I wouldn't do you that. Let's see what you got. Angel psychic ability. Your psychic, your intuition is booming. Booming. Your intuitive and psychic abilities are strong at present. So it's like you know it's coming. Under the deck, you have Angel of Union. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. Listen, Linda. Listen. I feel like you have recently come across some type of idea connected to your creativity, and something recently came your way. I feel like this could have to do with your creativity as well, like in terms of you creating some type of practicality in your like your finances, or like just your stability, like your foundation. But I feel like it has to do with some type of partnership. It's like you're trusting your intuition about some type of partnership, some type of relationship. It could be business, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be any type of union. But the Angel of Union said is a partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. So I don't know if your emotions was running high because of a partner or because of some love or whatever it is. Your emotions were heated up and it wasn't slowing down your energy. That energy that you feel, that anxiousness, it's gaining momentum, which means your abundance is peeking at you. Your psychic abilities are strong. Trust what it is you know. Let's see what's going on with you. Are we still recording? Oh, yes. So this won't be long then. Let's see what's going on with you. Yeah. You're definitely standing in your power. Authority. You're standing in your... You know who you are. You know your willpower. You know your capabilities. You're firm about that. What's going on with my Leos? Yep, third chakra. Look at that. So there has been a... Let's see. What's going on with my Leo spirits? Okay. Wow. Underneath the deck, material and spiritual prosperity. let's see. So this okay, all right. So you got spiritual union. This probably definitely have to do with a relationship. So let's see what's cracking. You have a lot of fives, a lot of changes. Wow. So let me just pick up what you're putting down, my Leos. I feel like you've gained some type of wisdom through some type of communication. I feel like you gain some enlightenment or a new perspective on a situation, and on this, let me just call it like it is. You gain some enlightenment, some wisdom. You got some new information, knowledge on a spiritual union. I feel like there was some type of change in a communication, or some wisdom was communicated to you. You received some new knowledge. There was some type of communication, change in your communication that brought about some new knowledge, a change in some type of information that you received that brought a change to your financial and your material stability when it comes to the spiritual union. Because I feel like in the past there was a lot of temptations. Well, not even temptations, there was just a lot of distractions when it comes to the spiritual union. It's like but it's this union is prosperous though. Is that what you found out? Is that the knowledge that was communicated to you? Let's see. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else on my Leos? Don't go back not talking to me. Why would you do that? There we go. Yep, this has to do with a past love. So I feel like there's somebody was suffering in silence. Somebody was keeping back. Somebody was holding back. Or you thought that you would never see these changes. That's what it was. You were suffering in silence because you never thought that you would see a change when it comes to this past love connection. But I feel like you made a decision, you made a choice to communicate. Yeah, to stand your ground and to communicate how you feel. To communicate how you feel. I swear I don't mean for these things to be a love reading, divines. I just can't help it. The only sign that didn't get a love reading was who? Taurus. Probably all signs got because this, let me tell you, your money and your emotions, they're linked. This is why people always suggest going in a field or a career where your heart is actually in it, so you don't actually feel like it's a burden, like you're waking up every morning to do something you don't want to do. So your heart, your emotions are always linked with your coins. Remember that. So that's probably why I always tap into love and finances and material. Like I always tap into that energy. Regardless, Leos, what's going on is you stood your ground and you made a decision that you're going to stop suffering in silence. You want to put a change to suffering in silence. How you feel about a certain relationship, a union, a spiritual union, somebody, a soulmate, somebody you feel like you have a unexplainable connection with. And I feel like you were blocking it out. You were blocking it out. Yeah, you were blocking it out. I don't know if it was a distraction. I don't know if you were too focused on your trying to bring a change in your material and financial changes, like your 3D coins, you just wanted, it's like you were too focused on wanting your abundance, your financial. You were too focused on you, on your stability, that I feel like you turned away from this connection. But I feel like that has changed. I feel like there was a change in communication. It's like, I guess you communicated that there was some type of hard communication. Yep, because intuitively you know. Yep. Intuitively you know. And that was the obstacle. That was a challenge. I feel like this was a challenge moving forward with this union, moving towards this connection was a challenge for you. It was a challenge for you, but there is victory after finding balance. Finding balance within yourself. What is under there? Recognition and reward. Third eye chakra. Prosperity begins after feeling, what is that word? This is like a tower moment. Just after feeling like you couldn't hold yourself together, after feeling like you cannot win. How deep are we? Okay, 13. How the other one is what, 16? So it's like I want to pull some tarot cards to go a little bit deeper, but I don't want to, because I don't want this is just a light tapping. Let's see. The outcome is success here. I feel like you just stood your ground and you made a decision to move forward. Move towards communicating. Move away from suffering in silence. I feel like you were blocking out this connection, man. You were blocking out this change. There was a block. You had some type of distractions, and I feel it wasn't really a distraction. You were just really focused on yourself. I feel like you weren't stable within yourself. You wasn't in your power. You wasn't standing your ground. You wasn't solid in yourself. So I feel like either that, or you could have just been, you didn't want to see love. Look at the Temptation card. It's like under the moon area, it's like a key, right? And look at the key is like a heart. It's like the person was blocking out that love. You were blocking out that love. Either you or the person, flip it and reverse it how the energy fits. Either you, I feel like it's you. Either you or the other person were blocking out that love. You didn't want that key. Somebody was offering you a connection and you didn't want it, I guess, because you didn't feel you were abundant enough. You didn't feel like you were, like, financially, like, you didn't feel like you were stable enough to actually focus on some type of relationship, some type of partnership. You was just rejecting it and looking elsewhere. Okay, Spirit. So, Spirit, what guidance do you offer my Leos regarding this partnership, regarding this love, regarding standing your ground? Thank you. The fourth secret, embrace silence. I told you you're in some type of meditation. Go to nature and find your peace. Give yourself opportunities to be in the wilderness as a regular part of your life routine. This is the ultimate therapy, and it's much less expensive than paying someone to listen to you. You've been meditating. You've really been meditating. You've been meditating and relying on your intuition, relying on God, relying on your higher self, relying on Source to just be present. It's like Spirit wants you to know you can always rely on the ever-present power of love that will never abandon you. And it will never drain you. It will never run you dry. So Spirit is telling you to rely on on this source of meditation. Rely on your peace. Rely on the connection that you have with God, with your ancestors, with your angels, with your highest self. Rely on this source. If you remind yourself that it includes you at all times, reminding yourself that you are a part of this power of love, you are a part of this connection, like you are a part of this mystical energy, you are a part of this dream, you are a part of something bigger than yourself, you're a part of God. You're a part of God. And I understand that you couldn't have given away what you don't have. But Spirit is telling you need to go the extra mile to acquire what you want, to both attract and give away. So if you are in the energy of love and joy, that's what you want. So let me scratch that. If love and joy is what you want, my Leos, to give and receive, then remember that you can't give away what it is you don't have. And I feel like probably that's why you was blocking it out, because you didn't have it within yourself, you didn't have it to give. But I feel like Spirit is telling you can change what's inside of you. So you may not be able to give away what you don't have, but you can change what's inside of you. Okay? Let's leave you with an angel message. Let's see what the angels want to leave you with this energy. And that will be your spread, my divines. You're definitely in your power though. Look at that. Under the deck, Archangel Ariel, courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So you're definitely standing in your power. You are in your authority. You are in your heart space. You're in your heart space and you're trusting your heart. Archangels, what messages, what guidance do you have? What do you want to leave my Leos with? What do you want to leave my Leos with in this energy? Anything else? Okay. You got Archangel Michael, you are safe. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you and your loved ones and home. Passion, Archangel Haniel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. What did I say? Your love and your money, it has to be balanced, or else you're not going to be fulfilled. You're not going to feel abundance. You're just going to always feel sad and